Hello, welcome to Toon'd In, where I review cartoons, no matter how new, no matter how old, no matter the cost. I haven't done one of these in a while, a very long while, but after seeing a new show on HBO Max, well, Mac as it is Max now, Unicorn Warriors Eternal, I really wanted to actually talk about it. Especially since it looks like that it is now in its season finale, and we're going to be waiting before continuing. And, uni- so I'm going to talk about it now, and with, minimal editing, so all the fun of me stammering over my own words. Unicorn Warriors Eternal is like a new show, obviously. I mean, so far, only 10 episodes have aired as of this recording. And it already looks like it might be at the end of the first season. But it is from the creator of Samurai Jack, Genndy Tartakovsky, or whatever the heck you pronounce his name. But, and you can tell, because it's not as much that the Jack influences everywhere as much as just his style comes through quite a bit. But Unicorn Warriors Eternal is about a group of warriors. The group is just called Unicorn. They were hand selected by Merlin, the great wizard Merlin, to fight off this ancient evil that keeps appearing throughout time. And in order to combat this, the warriors were basically placed into kind of a reincarnation cycle. That whenever the evil would appear again, they would be placed into new bodies to fight the evil. But this time, in 18th century London, or maybe not 18th century, it might be in 1820s London, something's gone wrong because they've wound up in the bodies of unusual people. One wound up inside a main character wound up inside a bride on her wedding day, and it not being a complete merger. One was inside a street performer, street magician, and lastly, we had the Shaolin monk wound up in the body of a young child. But anyway, each had their own special abilities, and we're dealing with. I'm actually a bit impressed, personally, with all of the accurate mythology on display that they've thrown into the series. It's like one of the first villains they had to deal with is a kitsune, a fox woman. And they handle her pretty well. They had a Rakshasa at one point in the series. And I'm just impressed by a lot of the stuff. And I liked the series. I was hooked. Honestly, they wasted no time with filler. It's pretty much all story and action all the way through every episode. I I was very quickly hooked. I love this series. I just want to see more. Uh, Very similar, in that sense, very similar to Samurai Jack, I guess. And, I recommend it to you. Right now, it is on Adult Swim with every episode put up, I think, a day later on Max on demand, so you can check that out if you want. And I think that's about it. So, Unicorn Warriors Eternal. I don't want to spoil any big hooks or anything like that, so I just had an absolute blast. I think you wanted to. It's enough for me to pull Toon'd In out of retirement and tell you about it. So there you go. So go ahead, check out Unicorn Warriors Eternal if you want on Adult Swim and on Max. And I'll catch you in another time on something else. But until then, stay tuned.